Hello, everyone. This is your friend Roderick Chappelle coming to you. Today is, this month is almost gone. January the 24th, 2017. And I'm hearing some buzz about the liberal progressives, the liberal people talking about Trumpocalypse. Which is funny to me because prior to the election, conservatives were prepping for Hillary apocalypse or Clintopocalypse. I don't know how to pronounce it or whatever, but it was a especially like August, September. There were a lot of folks, including myself, going out, and I was really nervous, prepping and stocking up. Which you still should do that. But whatever your reason is, whatever your reasoning on doing preparedness, hey, welcome to the team. Like a couple of guys that I follow, Pastor Joe Fox, just watched his video on it, and he brought out some really good points, because the more people that start prepping, that means that prepping materials and prepping supplies are going to start coming down. And those of us who have been prepping for a while, we could really use some help out here, because stuff is expensive. If you're going out and buying your guns and ammo, congratulations. Welcome, like I said, welcome to the team. Welcome to the fight. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she was like, the things that you're concerned about and that you're nervous about and that you're scared of, they're so far-fetched. But they're not. Think about it. I got a friend down in Georgia. They had a series of tornadoes that came through. And folks down there in a certain area were without power for like a week, or going on 2 weeks. And these people started rioting because they didn't have power. Okay? After a week or so, because after about 3 or 4 days, the stuff in your refrigerator and your freezer is spoiled. Most people don't have 3 to 4 days worth of food stored up. So just think about it in your situation. We had a snowstorm last month. I think it was last month. Anyway, we were snowed in for like 3 days, and it was funny because I went to the grocery store, even though I didn't need to. I just wanted some eggs and some fresh vegetables and fruit and stuff. And the line was ridiculous. It was like down the aisles. That's how long the line was. And I sat there and I just watched people, because it was funny to me, because the shelves were almost bare, and that was just for a little snowstorm. So I say it all the time, and I'm gonna start posting more videos about getting prepared. You should have bare minimum of 3 days of water, okay, and that's 1 gallon per person per day, of water. You should have a minimum of 3 days worth of food. I'm talking about non-perishable food, cans and box foods that are easy to prepare. Stuff you can just eat out the can is even better. And then you build from there. You can go to Sam's. I love buying my water from Sam's, because you can get a case of water. I think it's like 36 bottles. It equates to about 5 gallons of water for under $4. You can't beat that. I haven't found water that cheap anywhere. And in a crunch, you can't live without it, folks. You can only live 3 days without water. Water is so vital. Water is life. Okay, no water, no life. And how would you feel if something happened, God forbid, lights went out for a week or two, we have civil unrest, which is still my biggest concern, because we live in the city. Boy, the city is not going to be the place for civil unrest. Anything can happen, and within a drop of a hat. And there were people around here that were not prepared for this snowstorm. And what if the snowstorm had knocked out power? How would you heat your home? How would you keep your family warm? Those are things you got to think about. It's wintertime right now. It doesn't feel like it. It's like 50-something degrees, but next week it'll probably drop back down into the 20s. If your power goes out, what are you going to do to keep your family warm? something happens to your water supply, like up in Flint, Michigan, where the entire city's water supply is contaminated, what are you going to do? Those are questions that you need to answer for yourself. So I strongly encourage you. This Trump apocalypse stuff is funny to me, and we shall see. But whatever is causing you to go out and be prepared. And I know there's a lot of people that are nervous right now. I'm really not one of them. I mean, even though I constantly just get my stuff together. I must say, since Trump since he was elected, I have kind of slowed down a little bit because I feel a lot more comfortable about our situation. But economic collapse is right around the corner. I mean, how many more years can we last and sustain $19 trillion worth of debt? I mean, if you think about it in your household, how long would you be able to survive if you were, God, I don't even know how to equate that to the average person. Wow, I guess I'm having good luck today. Bird just pooped right on the windshield. Thanks, Bird. Y'all know they say that's good luck if you get crapped on by a bird. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know how that's lucky. But anyway, just, be prepared, period. Minimum 3 days, okay? You can live 3 seconds without hope, okay? You always got to have hope in your life. You can live 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and about 3 weeks without food. It's the threes of survival, folks. So, and in your preps, get you some kind of filtration system. Those folks that were in New York doing 9/11, a lot of them developed, breathing problems over the years. If you walked around with just a little dust mask, in your pocket, it might get torn up and raggedy. But hey, if you need it, when you need it, you need it. Men and ladies carry a bandana or a handkerchief. That's a great, filter, not only for air, but it's not the best, but you can also filter water that way. It's just so many things that you can carry with you every day. And I'll probably put out a video soon about what I carry, EDC, and that's everyday carry. I didn't mean for this video to be so long, but I get on here and I just start ranting and raving. Nobody's watching me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I like every day I carry my wallet. Of course, in my wallet I have our cards. I keep emergency cash on me. I usually keep some in my pocket. I try to keep some in my wallet. I keep a lighter with me. I don't smoke, but I keep a lighter. Of course, I keep my keys. I keep a it's really a box cutter. I use it as a knife all the time. I have a multi-tool. I have right now I have 3 phones on me, which is ridiculous. But of course I keep my cell phone with me. Keep your stuff charged up too, and then keep you an alternate way of charging your cell phone, because your cell phone is so important. And it never fails that when you're in a crisis in a situation, that's when you need your cell phone the most, but most people's battery go dead. So keep your alternate way of charging, and they make the little power supply things now. They're so cheap. I've seen them at Lowe's for $8. I mean, they are so super cheap now. Get your backup power supply for your phone, and then if you don't use it, once every 3 or 4 days, take it in the house and charge it up. Make sure it's fully charged all the time. Because the worst thing to do is have stuff that you bought for a prep, and then when you need it, you can't use it because it's not ready. So those are just those are a few things that I carry daily. I try to keep water in the truck. I usually keep a case of water. What's not a bad idea is to get a Life Straw. You can get them at Walmart. It costs like $20. It's just a little straw that you can use to filter water. That's always great, great to carry. And there are several things that you can do. Put your little pack together for EDC, everyday carry. But YouTube is a plethora of information as far as things that you can do and ideas on what to do. So use YouTube. That's what I do. Educate yourself and get ready, folks. Just to be prepared, because it's always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right, I'll see you guys out there. Take care. God bless. Love you.